Welcome. You are in the lab room. I'm your host, Lou. Thank you for joining me. Week number 8 in the National Football League. Cincinnati Bengals finally back home after 2 straight on the road, taking on the New York Jets. Jets coming off of an emotional high, winning the week prior at home versus the New England Patriots in come from behind fashion. Now they're on the road. They have a little bit of momentum. They're thinking they can do some things, make some power moves in the AFC East. So huge game for the Jets on the road against a Cincinnati Bengals team that has been lights out at home. And I've talked about this more than a number of times about how I trust the Cincinnati Bengals at home. On the road, they're starting to build my trust a little bit more. They've got 2 wins on the road now. That one that they got in Detroit last week was huge, but at home, Cincinnati is a dangerous football team, okay? Undefeated at home for a reason. They play really good football at home. They're a different group when they're in the friendly confines of Paul Brown Stadium. So this is a team that you got to look out for. And I was talking to some people about this game specifically. I want to say Thursday or Friday. And when we were discussing this game, I said this on the breakdown and the preview for this game, that this is one of those games that could be a 3-point win or it could be a 13-point win for Cincinnati. But they were going to win this game at home. And I've doubted the Jets all season long, and I said I wasn't going to take that approach to this game. I said, I'm going to give them a shot, but they're not winning this game. But I'm not going to disrespect them and say that they're going to be undressed in this game. I didn't think they were going to be undressed. Pants pulled down, everybody pointing and laughing. Look at the Jets. I didn't think that was going to happen, but I did think that Cincinnati was going to win this game, and there was no doubt in my mind because they were at home. And I said, I trust the Cincinnati Bengals 110% at home. And so, looking at this game from afar, 4-3 Jets, 5-2 Cincinnati Bengals, I said, they've got this game in the bag. All they have to do, if you are Cincinnati, and I think they're 5-3, 5-3 Cincinnati. If you're the Cincinnati Bengals, all you've got to do is get pressure on Geno Smith. Everybody wanted to talk about all the people that were telling me the Jets were going to win this game, because I had to fight some people off. I had to tell them, look, you're barking up the wrong tree here. Cincinnati's at home. When they're at home, dangerous team. I don't doubt them for 1 second at home. And all the people that kept telling me, hey, look out for the Jets, look out for the Jets. I said, look, what you're banking on, and this is fair, it's a fair assumption to take into the football game. Andy Dalton's going to struggle, and this Jets front 4 and front 7 dangerous group, and they are. Muhammad Wilkerson and company, they get after the quarterback. They stop the run. That's a dangerous group. But I said, look, Andy Dalton is starting to get it. That's number 1. Number 2, you're banking on the fact that the Jets are going to get pressure on Andy Dalton. Okay. What about what this Bengals front is going to do to Geno Smith and that Jets running game? What do you think they're going to do to Geno Smith? He's not that good on the road. Keep in mind, Geno Smith may play some solid football at home. You put him on the road against the defense, and look, he carved the Falcons up. The Falcons stink on defense. They're banged up. They're not good defensively. So he carved them up. But if you look at Geno Smith on the road, or you look at Geno Smith versus a good defense, he struggles. He turns it over 2 or 3 times, and the other team takes advantage of those turnovers, and they win the football game. So I said, while you're taking that into account, how about you take this into account? What is this Cincinnati Bengals front 7? What is this defense going to do to Geno Smith and the Jets offense? What is that going to be? And so the Bengals did exactly what I thought they were going to do. They forced Geno Smith into some mistakes and some errant throws and some turnovers. And Andy Dalton was sharp just like he was a week ago. He had 1 interception in this game. It was a great play by Muhammad Wilkerson, tipping a screen to himself and picking it off. Most linemen in the league don't make that play. He's an athletic marvel, and he made the play. But other than that, Jones had himself a field day. Marvin Jones went bananas in this game. They couldn't stop him. He had 3 touchdowns in the first half. A.J. Green chipped in 53-yard gain, setting up one of those touchdowns. They just had a field day. Jermaine Gresham, huge catch on opening possession on the 3rd down. He gets in the end zone in the first half. I mean, the Bengals had 28 points at the half. They had 4 touchdowns already on the scoreboard, and they were dominating this football game en route to a 49-9 beatdown of the Jets. Absolutely annihilated the Jets in this game. And look, I said, hey, this could be a 3-point win or a 13-point win. Cincinnati said, hey, try 40. Let's go with 40. How about a 40-point spread in this one? How about we take care of business, never allow this game to be close, never give the Jets hope in this game? How about we go out and show why we are one of the best teams in the AFC? Why not us? And I said, hey, if that's what you want to do, I'm fine with it. Tell that to the Jets apologists that thought the Jets were going to get it done. I thought you were going to win all along. I just didn't know you were going to put up 49 and absolutely embarrass the Jets in this football game. That's all I'm saying. I didn't know you felt like scoring 49 and putting up a 40 burger, almost 50. I didn't know that. But good to know that Andy Dalton is starting to get it. I talked about anticipation and getting the football out earlier. I saw it in this game. And Andy Dalton is starting to mature right in front of my eyes. I like what I'm seeing. Now I need consistency. You've done it 2 weeks in a row. Continue to build on this. Continue to carve teams up in the red zone. Those back shoulder throws to Marvin Jones in this game, things of beauty, okay? They were throws of beauty. Throws that Aaron Rodgers and Drew Brees and the top-notch quarterbacks in this league make. Now you're starting to get it. And so if you can continue to put the ball where only your guys have a chance of making a play on it, if you can continue to get if you can continue to get A.J. Green the football, if Marvin Jones can continue to play like this, Jermaine Gresham, Tyler Eifert, Mohamed Sanu, if guys can continue to make plays, this is a dangerous Cincinnati Bengals football team. And the Jets found that out firsthand in this football game. Big win for the Cincinnati Bengals. I knew they were going to win this game. I did not know they would win in this convincing of fashion, but they got it done 49-9 at home. Absolutely distinguishing of this Jets football team that thought they were playing good football, that thought they had a chance to go into Cincinnati and get a win. Look, this is why I'm not a Jets fan. This is why I don't believe in the Jets. This is why I always speak badly of the Jets, because this is what you get from them. You get what they did last week, and they follow it up with this stinker. And that's why, and this is not a talented Jets team, yet they find a way to get it done. And so I must give them credit for that, for being 4-4 in the season. But this is more of who I think the Jets are than what they did last week. That was family business. They knew the Patriots are struggling. They were at home. They got it done. They go on the road against a good Cincinnati Bengals team, and this is what happens. They are absolutely dismantled piece by piece by piece. They are taken apart and thrown into the junkyard. Hopefully they can go and salvage the rest of that Jets football team next week and pull it back together and play some competitive football, because they were absolutely taken apart by the Cincinnati Bengals in this game. So that's going to do it for the breakdown of the Cincinnati Bengals hosting the New York Jets. Big win for Cincinnati at home. And when I say big win, I literally mean big win. 40-point victory at home versus the Jets. They're now 5-3 on the season, are the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, are they 5-3 or 5-2? I don't think they had a bye week yet. So they're 5-3 are the Cincinnati Bengals. I think they're starting to distance themselves from everyone else in this division. Steelers still struggling. Ravens, they're inconsistent. They win one week, they lose one week. And the Browns, we know they're going to go south very quickly here after they lost Brian Hoyer for the season. So Cincinnati has a chance to run away and hide with this division. What's going to be big for them is when they play Baltimore, because that's who's going to challenge them in this division. They got to go to Baltimore, beat the Ravens. That's the one I want to see. Go to Baltimore, beat the Ravens, and show them that this division is theirs, nevermore. So, Jets dropped to 4-4 in the season. Look, I can't say that I'm surprised about this. Maybe the outcome of how wide the margin was, but not because they lost. I'm not high on the Jets. I'm just not. but they've already surpassed my expectations for them in this season. So I really don't know what to expect from the Jets from week to week. But I knew they were going to lose this game, and they did. I just didn't know they were going to be destroyed in the manner that they were. But Jets lose, go to 4-4. Bengals get the win, go to 5-3 on the season. And now they have a stranglehold of that division in the AFC North. They can continue to win. They can run and hide with this division if they like. They just got to continue to play consistent football. So that's going to do it for the breakdown of this game in week number 8 between the Jets and the Cincinnati Bengals. Come back. I've got a lot more football to break down. You know how this goes. If it happens in the National Football League, whether big or small, we cover it all here in the Lab Room. Come back and join me as I continue to break down week number 8 in the National Football League.